Alright, where are we headed? You can't fool me. Dynast chip, nice. Alright, so we've used both. We've used both the things. So we should, I think, be able to get a whole bunch of stuff now. Yeah, okay. So the area changed, the state changed. I'm gonna get a bunch of healing items. Alright, so we got a bunch of cool stuff there. Hold on, where am I? What area am I in? Is this the southern ruins? This is the southern ruins, right? Yeah. Yeah, it is. Okay. I know where I am. Huh. Alright, so we need lock on 4 to interact with that. That's fine. Okay, goody. Okay, so we can now explore these areas too. Except right there, which I can't go into, I guess. Huh. Ah. Should this not be open? Okay, maybe I have to unlock it somewhere. God, I love the Saturn controller. It's so comfortable. Best 2D controller, easy. Just no doubt. Leads out. Right? Should we go here? Yeah. Elixir. Yeah, we got so many healing items now. I probably didn't need to spend all that money on them, but it's fine. That's just the way you play the game. Something must have activated. Does that open the door behind me? It must. Some of the memories are coming back to me. Disc 3 and Disc 4 are pretty memorable. So it's just this part of the game that is kind of a little bit hazy for me. Nice. All right, now we can open these. What the heck? Let me target them. And there we go. Plasma vortex. Fun. I love the like strange or organic kind of like bone-like materials and textures. It's really neat. I'm really excited to get to Orda so that I can show people what that game looks like, because it truly does look pretty amazing. And it's really cool to see a lot of these ideas that weren't really solidified until Saga kind of come to fruition in Orda. Visually, I mean. Because Orda's a beautiful game. I'll have to drag my Series X upstairs so that we can play it. Alright. Where now? Don't need to go there. Orda is just, in general, a really amazing rail shooter that is highly worth playing if you like the genre, even if you're not particularly interested in playing the others. From a gameplay perspective, it's just genuinely amazing. It's a fantastic game. It's also pretty meaty. It's pretty long. It took me like an afternoon. Honestly, there's like a lot of, I think that there has always been the sort of spiritual kin between the Sega consoles and the original Xbox especially. And there's a lot of weird stuff on that system that I would really like to give a try sometime. There's a lot of games on the original Xbox that I just never played because I just didn't really have access to them. I had an original Xbox, sort of. I had one, but it was at my father's house. And I very rarely, he didn't want us to cart it back and forth between the houses. So, because my parents were divorced. So I ended up only ever playing it on weekends. And so like the games that I played on the original Xbox were a little weird just because it was kind of just like another system I had. But the thing is that I always liked the original Xbox. I thought it was a very cool system. And it was definitely, like, I've always loved that original Xbox controller, the Duke. When we play Orda, I'll probably be playing it with the Duke. And like the UI and the way that game system just works, it is just so interesting and bizarre. It really, I don't know. There's a certain quality to game consoles from the past that has since been lost as we have tried to streamline and make UIs more accessible and stuff. And overall, the original Xbox really captures that still, which is interesting. Like, it's got a lot of really weird games that you like would never have heard of. A message. There is that other thing to interact with over here. Is this what gives it to us? I cannot remember. Use caution. Unlocking seals, what does that mean? You know what it means. You know what you did. Is there just another one that I forgot to interact with somewhere around here? There we go. Check key 3. It's the final key to the seal. Now, there are some rare enemies in the previous area, but I kinda don't feel like going over there to fight them, so I'm not really gonna fight them.
ファイナルガードプロテクトの解除を承認します。
Maintenance system activation. Confirmed. Yeah, it's just repeating everything she just said. So cool. This looks so good on my CRT. I cannot explain to you how good this looks right now. It's just absolutely gorgeous looking. Oh my god, I didn't heal. Ah, that's bad. Oof. I love how quickly you scale up in power in this game. That's one thing for sure. All right. Oh shoot, I'm still on the wrong gun. There we go. Rock says, Warper, as I call it, nothing personal. Well, you worked at a dig site. She studied the blade. Nerai. Nerai. Oh man. One of those moments where like slow down and poor system performance just makes it look cooler. This is very neat. Yeah, sure, we'll just take down 3 of its health bars. Doing alright. Woo. Kill it. There we go. We did it. Oh, I got an elixir maxis, so I didn't even lose anything. Nice. So unbelievably cool. Sakamoto Maya. AT field.
これ以上あの人の邪魔をするな。出なければ殺す。
ふざけるな。何も知らないくせに。
Azure Paragon says, I wonder how Saori Kobayashi is doing with her music these days. She last worked on the Panzer Dragoon remake, and she runs a piano channel on YouTube now. She's doing really well. So the battle with the dragons met its climax. The narrative progression of this game is just so cinematic. It really truly feels like watching a movie.
地下には来たけど、ドラゴンなしじゃな。どうすりゃいい。
撃つな。生き残りがいることを知らせてどうする。敵の数が増えるだけだ。奴らには目も耳もない。じっとしていれば通り過ぎていく。銃を下ろせ。
こっちへゆっくり出てこい。銃を下ろすかどうかはそれから決める。
出られるならとっくに出てる。
助けてもいいぞ。塔への道を教えてくれるのならな。
すでに塔への入り口は封印した。そんなことより生き延びる方法を考えろ。
生き延びる方法？どういう意味だ？
ここの構成生物の戦闘能力はかなりのものだ。一人で戦って勝てる相手ではない。私もこの足だからな。とても脱出は無理だ。
一時休戦ってことか。いいだろう。だけど地上に出られるまでだ。それにあんたには聞きたいことが山ほどある。
その前にここを早く離れた方がいい。聞こえるだろう。裏側に起動スイッチがある。それを押せば動く。 戦闘装備作動。その銃とシンクロさせる。私が船をコントロールする。敵が来た時の処理は任せる。ドラゴンをコントロールできるのならできるはずだ。
で、これからどうするんだ？
ここからさらに下のドームに地上へ直接出られるエレベーターがある。
つまりそこまで行ければここを抜け出せるってわけだな。
そこまで無事にたどり着けたら。
Alright, so now we have made an unlikely ally. Hello, Splinter and Sinya, who just showed up. Hope you're doing well. We got stuff to explore.
1番ゲート現在閉鎖中。ドームゲートキーを入力してください。
Okay. Just had the key and the dragon. Alright. Remember the 5 Ds. I'll do my best. Egg. No.
吸収されている。
Splat. There we go.
1番ゲートのロックを解除します。
Alright, gate 1 unlocked. Now we can go back. So this is going to be like a puzzle dungeon. We have to walk around, get the things that we need. Azure Paragon says also amazing ambient dungeon track. I agree. Really stellar stuff. I don't know if I went the right way. I just am moving. So everyone in the chat who watched me play Panzer Dragoon 1 and 2 will recognize this area as one of the insides of one of the precursor areas. So it actually looks a lot like levels 4 of Panzer Dragoon 1 and 2. Ultima asks, is this the sequel to the last Panzer Dragoon game? So technically, Panzer Dragoon 2 is the first game in the series. And then Panzer Dragoon 1 is a sequel to that game. And this game is a sequel to Panzer Dragoon 1. Love that for me. We're making pretty good progress. Loggy is precious. Yes, Loggy is a very good boy. I love his name in general. It sounds very good. Two-mora names are really nice in Japanese. Ragi. Okay.
解放します。
Don't chomp me. Get out of here. I do need, after this fight, to equip a different gun really quickly. I should only have the sniper on when I'm, fighting bosses, basically. Either that or the High Vulcan. Triburst will be good for this, I think, though. Okay. Oh, no, wrong.
吸収されている。
Ultimate's Gamer asks, is this game entirely an RPG or does it have some of the arcade shooter sections with the dragon? Combat is very heavily influenced by the rail shooter elements. So as you can see, right now I don't have the dragon with me, but we were doing stuff with the dragon just a minute ago.
やつは仲間を成長させる。
So now we're flying around. We actually have to position in combat. Enemies have weak points, and we get to target and lock onto them and do different things depending on where we are and how and what they're doing. It's a turn-based rail shooter, basically. It's the best way to describe it. And you're still dodging attacks and avoiding them using your ability, basically. B2F East. As our Paragon says, it's essentially a turn-based rail shooter. I haven't seen any other game, not even an indie game, come close to this. Yeah, this is genuinely the only game I can think of that has quite this type of combat system. There are games that get to sort of similar... oh, fuck. I thought I could fly over that. I did not want to drop down. That's fine.
このプラントの貯水槽だ。上のフロアと縦につながっている。
お前怪我は？いや、ないならいい。先を急ごう。
In terms of the action economy, the ATB functions very similar to the way the ATB functions in Final Fantasy 13. Especially when it comes, if you think of targeting weak points as hitting stagger, it's very, very similar. But the positioning isn't there. And then when you think about other games with positioning, I can't really think of a single one that does anything quite like this. There are some games that come kind of close to this system, especially when it comes to like interrupting attacks, like the Grandia games. But even then, is nothing really that like this. Hey, we got an excellent. That's not bad. Am I not able to go up there right now? Guess not. Okay. It's fine.
吸収されている。
Mage Board says, do you know how battle results are graded and if the grade affects rewards? It does. So your grade directly affects how much experience and dying you get, as well as what items will drop. And basically the best way to think of it is the time it takes you to finish a battle is it determines how good your grade is. There's a few more like underneath everything factors to that, but it basically just boils down to how fast can you kill the enemies, how efficiently can you get through them. This character and her saying these are the strong, these enemies are stronger than anything he's ever encountered before. The other enemies also can't really hurt us that much, so it's not that weird that she said that. But what she means really specifically is that these are enemies that have been feeding on the precursor technology and the things that live down here, which are just ancient creatures that Edge would never have encountered in his life. But she also is saying that in the context of us trying to get out on our own, and we have a piece of technology that we're riding right now, which makes things easier. Oh, oops. That was my bad. That was me just mashing A. I have to open B to fire the laser, or press B. We still got excellent. All right, nice. But as you'll see, we're not even getting experience here for this. Like, there's no experience benefit to doing that. Okay. Yeah, so we just gotta go up, I think. There's a lot of like Nihei to these structures, Niheisms. It really does remind me of reading Blam and like Biomega and stuff like that, Knights of Sidonia. All right, so I can't go down there, I don't think. So how do I do this? What do I do? Where do I go? I'm very lost. Let's see. Getting lost in this dungeon. Realistically, this isn't really that big of a deal. There's like no encounter rate here, so it's not a problem, but... Don't bite me. See, these things are pretty strong when I don't have a dragon and I can't use my healing abilities and stuff. So it's always going to target the things closest to me. Gotcha. For some reason I thought the pink ones were the ones that were weak to shot, not laser. My bad. take them out. Now we're good. But yeah, now we're just grinding money. We're not even grinding experience for this, so we're not getting any stronger, which is kind of a bummer. Can't slide around that. Alright, I need to figure out how to, I think, raise the water in these tanks. Is that how it works? I think so. I think... Why can't we go up here? I thought this was where we had to go. Huh. I'm really not sure. Maybe we need to fall down there properly? That must be what we need to do. I don't remember what to do. I think we do just need to go to the northernmost area and then see if we can get down there from the top level, and maybe that will fill the tanks so that we can fly over them. I think that's what you do.
なんだよ突然。
このフローターは出力が落ちている。一度道を下ると上がってこれないかもしれない。注意しろ。
注意しろって。もう降りちゃったよ。どうしてそういうこと先に言わないんだ。
お前はそれについて私に質問しなかった。
わかった。次から何かするときはなるべくお伺いを立てるようにするよ。で、どう進む？これから。
このまままっすぐでいい。見ておきたいものがある。
Alright, so we did need to go up here. Okay. Very good. Nice. Okay. Oh. A bunch of dead dragons.
みんな死んでるのか。しかもどことなくドラゴンに似てる。
なり損ないだ。ここは昔巨大な生物の実験場だったんだ。いくつかのドラゴンはここで試作された。こいつらはその試作段階の途中で破棄されたテストタイプ。
つまりドラゴンのなり損ない。
そういうことだ。
ちょっと待てよ。それはつまりドラゴンは人の手によって作り出された生き物。
今さら何を驚く。ドラゴンもお前たちが構成生物と呼ぶ奴らも大差はない。人によって作られ与えられた使命を全うするためだけに生き続ける者たち。そしてこの私も。行こう。長いをしては奴らに感づかれる。
Alright. So yeah, genetic failures. You can see some of the Evangelion influence here. I mean, this game was in development pretty much right after Evangelion came out, so...
待て。水の流れる音がする。どこかの水路のゲートを開いた。行こう。多分下に抜けられる。
All right, here we go. In a lot of ways, this game reminds you of Xenogears. Yeah, that makes sense.
1号2号貯水槽の注水を開始します
All right, so tank 1 has been opened, which I think means we can now just go back here and cross over that path. Wrong way. But it's all about dragons instead of mechas. Yeah, it definitely shares that. I mean, this kind of Sekai Ike work, you know, sort of like Eva and the rest of these things, it's very, they're all sort of interlinked and they're all sort of about the same ideas. Ultima's Gamer says the other two games came before Evangelion. In terms of development, yeah. I believe Evangelion aired in 1996. And it might have aired after Panzer Dragoon 2 came out, but was Evangelion 96? It's either 95 or 96. So it does sort of predate these games, or post-date these games, which were in development as early as 93, I think. I think Panzer Dragoon was 93, Panzer Dragoon 2 was right after Panzer Dragoon 1 released. So... Ah, there's an item here. Field map, okay. Okay. And all of these places just lead to other things, maybe? Other locations?
なんだよ突然。
この先に地上へ出るエレベーターがある。が
Okay.
今は無理だな。さらに下に降りてキーを探すのが先決だ。
Azure Paragon is talking about Eureka 7. Eureka 7's pretty good. I'm a big fan of it. My favorite of the shows that are often compared to Evangelion is Razafon. Razafon and this game share a lot in common. Very, very cool games. Alright. Where am I? Cool. Okay. The bony aesthetics is Vision of Escaflowne. Yeah, that's Maya Sakamoto's breakout role. That's the girl who's speaking right now, her voice actress's first major production. Let's go this way. No, why did you... I wanted to target both of them. Now I'm gonna take 2 turns. It's Hitomi's voice actress from Vision of Escaflowne. Oh, I'm slouching in my chair. Yikes. That's what happens when you stream for 9 hours straight. The music in this section reminds me very much of The Void, the Ice Pick Lodge game. Alrighty. Okay. Not sure what that is. And now you can see some remnants of enemies we fought in Panzer Dragoon 1 and 2. Maybe not specifically the ones that Jean-Jacques Lundy took out, but same creatures. Kind of linking everything together. Where do I want to go? I don't want to have to do that again, so we'll save. Oh shit, I didn't mean to. I thought it was gonna be one that tells me what key I need. Oops. I think that there's like items in this area somewhere, but I don't know if I really want to suffer through obtaining them at the moment. There we go. We'll deal with that in a bit. Paragon says Panzer Dragoon is gonna turn 30 next year. It's so awesome. Good games, forgotten by time. Wonder if we'll get the Zwei remake and the potential Saga remake announcement. That would be nice. I just tried to use abilities. That was stupid of me. I was like mashing the menu button like, why can't I use Berserk? Oops. I don't know where this goes. It goes down. Okay. Interesting. Okay, B4F. Good. Good. Just all new locations.
地下4階だ。ここからは下り坂になっている。ドームゲートキーは多分その坂の途中だ。ここか から先は道の分岐も激しい。迷わないよう注意して進んでくれ。
How do I not have enough to break this? I have blast one, don't I'll probably need to come back here with the dragon. Oh, because this has lock on 0. It doesn't have all the same abilities the dragon has. Yeah, everything on the left side we need the dragon for. All right, well, that's interesting. That's helpful. Good to know. Alright, so we'll need to come back here anyway, so maybe when I have better access with my dragon, I'll come back here, unlock everything, and collect the items upstairs that I forgot to grab. That should be fine. I'm not too worried about that. Dynast chip. Oh god, how far down is this gonna take me? Dear lord. Oh, this is a really big area. At least there's not many mutants and stuff. That would make this just an awful experience. Alright, I can't go this way. Oh, what is that? Ultimus Gamer says, a room with a whole lot of stuff in it. I hope a boss fight isn't coming. I think we're alright. Absorbora. I don't know what these things are. Sure. Get blown up. Oh my god, they're not. They don't die to this. How dare you? These things are dangerous. They can deal real damage to me. Are they not dead? What? Oh no, they are. Oh, I was so nervous for a second. 60 dying, that's it. Oof. Can't go up there, can I? Nope. Alrighty. Guess we just go here. Azure says, I wonder what dying actually looks like. Yeah, I'm curious. You know, these are all the areas it's just an area I've already been. Okay, interesting. We'll go down this way. Your guess is organic minerals. Mine is like Maybe like bronze coins. That could be interesting, I think. Like soft metals. Power chip, nice. Ultima says, considering how techie everything is. Well, the thing is that this game isn't actually that techie. It's like weird, like bioorganics. So everything is made of like bone and chitin. Oh, these people. I hate these things. Alright, what is best against these things is my question. Nope. Alright, lasers. Alright, so basically no matter what, it will counterattack unless I can kill it in one hit. Oh, I see. I understand. I'm still gonna blast chip them to kill them all. There we go. Yay! Yeah, I mentioned it a little while ago, but this whole like dying sun genre aesthetic, I'm a very big fan of it, and I highly recommend people who like this type of setting read Gene Wolfe's Book of the New Sun because it is very similar in many ways. Rock says, holy crap, you've read that? Yeah, it's my favorite series of books. Alright, well, we did Order of Operations. Process of elimination. We just have one area left to check out, so we're gonna do that. Ultima said, I looked up Dying Sun and all I got was Paths of Exile. Ugh. Yeah, Book of the New Sun is really good Dying Sun stuff. D&D Dark Sun, if you can stomach the content, is pretty cool. If you like that sort of thing. Jack Vance's Dying Earth is really good. What was the name of this enemy? What did I just miss? I wasn't even looking at the screen for a second. Oops. Get blast chipped. Kerpow. Try our best to get out of this place. All right. Something new. Oof. All right, let's check this way first. Nope, let's not do that. I guess we'll just go down this way. Because that's the the way back to where all of the loopy parts are. So if what we need isn't down here, we'll at least save some time. Speed chip. Oh, okay. We'll take that, I guess. Why not? This episode is going to be extra long. Elixir Miner. Alright. And this, I think, just loops back to where the elevator is. If I'm not completely wrong. Oh, there's like a lot of items down here, though, so that's awesome. Cool. Yes, okay, so this is just back here. All right, now we know the way. Where are we going? All right. Yeah, now we genuinely only have one path left to go, so we're good. And we'll revisit this place when we have a dragon, when we do endgame cleanup. I'm not too worried about it. Seeing our progress right now, that'll be in like 3 hours. Short game. Hard for me to remember exactly where things are. There we go. Get blast chipped. Paragon says 1 eternity later. For real. Took so long. This level is so long. It's worth it though. Do it for her. What's this? Oh, dome gate key, okay.
地上に出られるゲートのヒル。さっきのドームまで戻ろう。
待て、僕たちのドラゴンはどうするんだ。
そう決着を急ぐこともあるまい。それに私のアトルなら大丈夫。どこかでさっきの戦闘のダメージを回復しているんだ。
アトル？君が乗っているあの黒いドラゴンのことか。
ああ、数千年前から私のためだけに用意された唯一の私の仲間だ。お前も自分のパートナーを信用したらどうだ。
That's another example of like a translation that is like accurate, but also not what she said. Like it's hard to explain the nuances of what she said. It's not incorrect. So there's nothing weird, like, it's not like, oh, they mistranslated it or anything. It's just like, you become one with your dragon is like, yes, it is trying to portray that she is somewhat alien and views herself as part of this like weird ecosystem of creatures, which is cool. It's cool set dressing. But in Japanese, she said basically like, perhaps you and your partner, or you and your dragon, could form a better bond, or become something else, basically. Trying to talk about like the actual partnership between them. It's like hard to explain, but it's always interesting playing games that have been translated with subtitles and then I hear the Japanese and I'm like brain fried by having two different languages I'm fluent in speaking at the same time. Here we go. All right, now we have to find the dome gate again.
正直言って予想外だった。
なんだよ急に。
お前と二人、ドラゴンもなしでここまでやれるとは思わなかった。
お前も少しは今のパートナーを信じたらどうだ。それにまだ無事に出られると決まったわけじゃない。
そうだな。
So, Dana, it's as you say. Or isn't that right?
あそこで繁殖しているようだな。
この武器では届かないぞ。
何か手があるはずだ。来たぞ。
来たぞ。Point upwards. I see, it just shoots in one direction. Yep, so we just move. And they don't hit us, do they? No, they do. Alright, you know what? Get blast chipped. Or just keep attacking me, it's fine. They can't reflect gunshots. Gotcha. Glad I didn't notice that until just now. God, these like strange organic monsters, just so neat. What? They sure can reflect gunshots. What are you talking about? Alright, so we hit them with a gun to reposition them, and then we hit them with lasers. I get it, and that's what attacks that. Very simple. Now we just wait. And we can handle up to 3 at once with the tri-burst, I think, so it's fine. Scare them stiff. Such a cool battle. There we go. Aim. You know what that looks like. I don't even need to say it. It's all on you, folks. Oh my god, still alive. Stop feeling the dangle and put a flower down so that I can interact with this fight. There we go. Oh no. Well, let's just fire real quick, see if this kills it. It did. Okay, goody. That took us way too long.
やつ逃げ出したぞ。
深追いする必要はない。出口を探すのが先だ。
We have no need to pursue that target.
Yatsu らはここで突然変異した変異種型構成生物だ。
変異種？
艦隊もここを通っていくときにかなりやられた。
艦隊って、じゃあやっぱりクレイメン艦隊がここから。
やったのは巣の方だけだ。下手をすると逆に奴らを本気で怒らせたかもしれない。急ぐぞ。
急ぐぞ。Let's hurry. Let's mosey.
あとはこれが上へ運んでくれる。
もう追ってこないかな。
奴らは巣からは離れない。これ以上は追ってこない。
そう願いたいな。食うか？そういえば君の名前も聞いてなかったな。
アゼル。
変わった名前だな。
So Azel.
私が眠っていたベッドにそう記されていた。
ベッド？
数千年間いた場所だ。私はお前たちとは違う。見た目は人間に近いが、中身はさっきまで戦っていた彼ら構成生物の方にずっと近い。ただ与えられた力が違う。それだけだ。
力？ なぜ僕と戦う？
あの人の邪魔をするからだ。
なぜそうまでして奴を守る？
あの人はこの世界を守ろうとあるべき姿にしようとしている。それを邪魔する者は誰も近づけさせない。
バカな！奴は薄汚い裏切り者だ。党の力を手に入れるために隊長たちを殺したんだ。アゼル、君は騙されてるんだ。
His performance is so good.
たとえそうでも、あの人は私を永遠の闇から呼び戻してくれた。だからあの人のために戦う。
僕はあの発掘所にいたんだ。あそこは退屈だったけど、そんなに悪いところじゃなかった。みんながいたし。それが君が発掘された途端に全て終わったんだ。わけもわからないうちに味方に攻撃されて。今じゃ帝国軍にまで追われてる。
すまない。違うのか。こういう時はそう言って謝るんだって。あの人が。一つ聞きたい。なぜドラゴンを操れる？あれは普通の人間に扱えるものではない。
僕にもわからない。だけどドラゴンって。何？
追ってきた。
Oof. Scary. Just like fathom for a second, like how far they must be falling if it's taken this long for them to get saved by the dragon, right? Like, this is how big this structure is. A verifiable mega structure. But yeah, as was said in the chat, Azel is Panzerese for drone, and it's also the Japanese title of this game. Azel Panzer Dragoon RPG. Oh. Wasn't thinking. Immediately tried to move because I figured I would start in the danger zone. Oh, it feels nice. Feels nice to be strong. Okay, don't shoot the ones facing us. Sure. All right, that's good. I don't have access to Assault Wing. Why don't I have access to Assault Wing right now? Oh, because it takes 3. That's why. Sure. I'll take it. Use this. All right. All right, they're there. All right, this should be fine. Now we're ahead of it, we can just charge. And Berserk. Judgment Day. Let's just do it. Let's see what this one looks like. I don't remember if I ever tried this again, or before. Are they all dead? They probably are not. Oh, no, they are. Sweet. It's fine. We can tank it. We can tank it. There we go. Energy blast. Oh no, we're being blasted by the energy. Ouch. We're slowed. That's what it is. It's a bad vibe. We can just let him keep doing this. It's not really hurting us. We're chewing through his health bar. I think one more hit will do it, right? Maybe 2. We're just gonna keep doing this. Like, what's the problem? There we go. Azure says, imagine if there was a super hard mode for this game. Brutal. It would be hard. Ooh, love that. Find some place to put me down. That's what she said. Or find some place for me to depart, get off the train, step down off of something. All right, we got grade 4 laser now. So ominous. To be continued. It's the end of disc 2. I love this art, this key art on this screen. I adore it. It's my favorite piece of art for this game.